So last time on D&D Z, we went to the woods because Rune said it was a shortcut, which technically it was, but he didn't know anything about it. There were crows that looked like they wanted to murder us, and then a wolf that looked like he wanted to murder us. But actually, he was a good boy who wanted our help because a druid was dying, and the entire forest was going to die because of a curse. We found out it was dark magic, and it was seemingly the same dark magic that the bandit had back in Tyfelt. So we rode on the wolf because he's magic, and he made shadow clones, and we used those to get to the city of Karina, where that was also just completely abandoned, and Rune and Ira forgot how doors worked. And we went to the Adventurers Guild. Still nobody there except for Sherry, who's this very strong mage who seems like she knows something about everybody and just won't tell them about it. And we found out that the reason the town is abandoned and the forest is cursed and all that is because of something in the item shop basement. So that's where we're going now.
Nice. I just sent you both the links.
Thank you. Okay, so then.
We're off.
Yes, so we have exited the Adventurers Guild, and we are making our way towards the item shop that the arrow pointed us towards. Now, does anyone want to do a perception check? I mean, I don't know why you would, but if you want to.
Okay,
So do we even know where this shop is?
Yeah, it's just down a ways. You gotta turn around some of these houses. It's not too far.
I guess follow Rune.
So they follow.
Rune's bluffing. He doesn't actually know where the shop is.
So they are following Rune as he is taking them toward the shop, and as he says, he does start taking some turns around a couple of the buildings, and it kind of starts looking a bit sketchy. Like they go down some alleyway looking places where there's just like puddles of some liquid. It's not water. At least they don't think it's water. It doesn't smell like water, so they don't know what it is, and they don't really want to find out. As they continue following Rune, it just kind of gets worse and worse. There's just more garbage piling up on the ground, and Rune does not seem fazed by it at all.
Man. This is different.
Yeah,
Did
they
Aries
really need to
see-
clean up back here.
Is there... Never mind.
And as they continue following him, they do eventually see the item shop, which just kind of looks like a building, though it does have a very shoddily made item shop sign that just says item shop. It looks like it's about to just fall off. That's how shoddily made it is.
Did Aries see anything?
I didn't know if I didn't see you roll. Other than just actually, while Ares was just kind of taking a deeper look around the garbage, he did actually find something. He does have to dig for it, though. It's something shiny. Does he want to dig for it underneath this garbage of nondescript grossness?
That's my answer.
Okay, then. I wasn't even going to have you roll, but okay. I guess that just makes what you get better. So as Ares starts digging through the garbage, trying to pull out what was in there, he sees that it appeared to be a vial of something, and it was a potion of healing.
Man, I wonder why someone would throw this away. Maybe it doesn't work. Hey, rude!
Yeah, what's up?
I just found this bottle of liquid in the trash.
Yeah, I found this, and it's what is?
It's, I mean, it's red, so it's probably a healing potion.
I found it in the garbage.
Oh, was the lid off of it?
I don't know. I
Uh,
brought it. I brought it to you how I found it.
Well, it's probably fine. Just maybe don't drink it. Just like pour it on yourself.
You should drink it and see if it heals your memory.
I'm gonna
This,
pour it on you, fairy thing.
yeah, that's not that's not how it works. It doesn't fix memories. Well, I've never had memory loss, so I guess I wouldn't know.
Neither have I.
You want me to test that?
No, I'm good.
Good.
And
Wait, I just realized we didn't. I don't think we ended yesterday's session with him writing down anything in his notebook.
that's true. Damn.
I
Well,
mean,
we'll have
he forgot about it.
yeah, yeah. There you go. So, do they enter the item shop?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
So
Wonder if
they
there's anything
all
like
enter inside, and as they enter, it was kind of underwhelming. They all kind of expected there to be some like weird presence or like I don't know. All of the items were just floating around. Maybe everything was in some sort of dark magic hue or something. No, just an empty item shop. I mean, there are a bunch of items just kind of laying around.
Can I
Someone left.
look at the items?
Yes.
He wants to go see if there's any weapons.
So she starts
very
perusing
small.
the wares. Rune just starts trying to look for this basement thing. I guess I'll roll a perception to see if he can find it.
It's a one that Rude goes blind.
As he's looking through, it seems a bit harder to find than he originally thought. He's like looking just on like the floor, no like latch or anything to lift up.
And Ira, to see if she can find it.
Well, okay, so I wanted to show you what items were available, I guess for free at the moment.
Yes.
So she
Fairy
was,
follow up behind.
yes. So as Ira was perusing the various shelves, she did see some fairly basic items on offer. You got the usual. You got the potions. You got the anti poisons. You got
Is
the
there
usuals.
poison?
Does not it does not appear that they have just poison.
She wants to put it in her bag. It's fine.
Does not appear that there is just poison for sale. Though she does see not a dagger, but a very rusty looking knife.
Why is it rust? Ew. She just wants to pick it up and put it in her bag.
I see her picking up with just two fingers. just like ugh.
You know, Could Templeon do two things?
Depends on what they are.
So the one thing you said there was what was it, the antidote?
Yes.
Could Templeon grab one of those?
Yes.
And also, could he look for meat?
Oh, okay, yes.
Can Ares roll to see if he finds anything better, like a weapon?
Yes.
Should I roll for meat?
Yes, I will have you roll for meat, and I
Oh,
will have Ares roll.
I just did.
Is
Yeah,
there
they got a
any
fucking
healing
19.
potions?
Yes.
Okay, can you just like pick up the healing potions, just like slide
Yeah.
them into it?
Oh yeah. I mean, no one's around. Though I do still see her like just looking to make sure no one's there before just
Yeah.
sliding them in.
I feel like Ares would trade his healing potion for another as well, just to make sure. But yeah, I rolled a 19 for finding a good
Ooh,
weapon.
okay.
I'll let you have creative freedom over that.
All right, and let me see what he rolled for meat. Okay, so as
Well,
Ares is looking around trying to find some sort of weapon, he does stumble upon something that looks pretty nice. It was a large mallet. Oh, did you say something, Phoenix? You cut out. Does Ares take the mallet?
yes.
Okay, that gives you a 1d8 weapon.
You
I
know
almost
what? Can Templeon, or can I roll a wisdom check for Templeon?
Yes. So as Templion was searching, he does find some rolled up like wads of meat in another section.
Ew.
Oh, it's just for the dog. It looks a lot less disgusting than what was in the Adventurers Guild, I imagine.
Correct. Yes. This is supposed to be like medieval snack food, pretty much. Though considering it's medieval, it's not like really cooked or anything.
Alright. I'm gonna roll this wisdom check. Just to see if Templeon can figure something out by himself. And if he can't, then I'm just gonna have him like ask.
Is Templion a smart enough boy?
no,
No.
it does not.
Does not appear.
He wants to go up the rune.
Okay, and yeah, let me roll for Ira to see if she can find the room. Oh wow. Okay. Yes. Okay. So Ira, as she's looking around, she does see there isn't really a latch or anything, but one of the floorboards is slightly sticking up more than the rest. And as she kind of puts her fingers under it to try to lift it up, it's she is able to lift it up, and it does reveal the ladder leading down to the basement. And it appears it was designed that way, sort of to trick people into thinking it's just a loose floorboard, when it is actually a makeshift latch to open up that door.
Y'all, I found the basement.
Oh,
Oh,
Good job, Ira.
well done.
hey Rune.
Yeah, what's up?
When people get stuff from these places, don't they usually give something to a person there?
And he takes out the few gold coins he has left. Yep, they normally give them stuff like this.
Oh, I have some of those. He wants to take his remaining 15 gold pieces and put them on the counter.
Aw. For that, I will allow him to take 3 of the meat sticks.
Meat.
Yes,
stick
meat stick.
times 3, and then didn't he also get the 1 antidote?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Definitely not a fair trade, but he doesn't know that.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, guess let's go.
Ira just wants to go ahead and
As Ira just starts going, doesn't even wait for the others, just starts climbing on down. She gets a shiver. There is definitely a dark presence here, and it is very easy to feel. She doesn't even have to detect magic in order to feel that.
y'all coming.
Uh,
Yeah, hey, Templeon, how are you gonna get Wolf down there?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Okay, and Rune starts climbing down now. Does Ares start climbing down?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did Ares ever swap his healing potion for a different one?
Oh, you actually wanted to do that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
and
in
what
case.
did you say you were swapping it for?
Another healing potion.
Yes, you can do that.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Accidentally grabs.
So I see Ares going down next now. How would Templeon like to try to get Wolf down? I can think of a way.
I think the immediate first idea that's going to come to mind is he's going to try to pry the surrounding floorboards apart
Oh my
Oh.
god.
to make the opening bigger.
Oh, okay. That's
How-
fine. Can you roll a strength check?
Yeah.
Eh. Yeah, and I don't think his strength was. I mean, his strength's okay. I mean, it is just floorboards. And once he sees that they have all gotten to the bottom, he leaps. And well, just say that he does not have. So he does take a bit of damage as he lands, but he is able to get up and shake himself off.
Ira could have levitated him down.
You
And
don't.
this is why you
You
could have
don't
put
have
feathers on
levitate
bird
though.
man.
Oh, crap. Never mind. I'm thinking.
And now Templeon wants to come down.
Okay.
After that incredibly stealthy maneuver.
Yes. I just see like everyone just glaring at him because of that as he gets down.
I found a way to get Wolf down.
Now how
Yeah.
you gotta get him back up?
And you probably gave away our position to whoever's down here.
They'll be dead soon.
And you know how much that's probably going to cost for them to fix that?
I'll fix it.
Sure.
Okay. And Rune starts getting an arrow ready. Now, it is incredibly dark in here. Extremely. It is hard for any of them to actually see anything other than that ominous presence that they can all feel. Even Rune can feel it. They can't really see what's going on. So, what would you all like to do?
I could cast light.
I suppose you could. Would you like to do that?
Yes. Roll.
Roll. Is that cantrip or level 1?
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
I don't know any stuff I can do.
Okay. Does do you know if cast light is something else that or something that a cleric has?
Yeah. Oh, you touch an object. Okay, so I'd have to
I mean,
touch something too.
you could just
Like,
touch the floor.
Ira
I
could,
guess.
like, hold a fireball in front of her.
That is true. You could just like charge up a firebolt and just kind
Yeah,
of
because
hold it.
that's one of her cantrips.
That is true.
Right. So you said I could just try to do the cast light, or
Oh yeah, I think Templion would just be able to cast light with or on like his glaive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that would work.
So we all have our little light source except Rune.
Yeah, except Rune, he's just gonna have to follow everybody.
Yeah, Ira wants to use her.
Okay. Okay. So then, yeah, let's all
I'm sorry.
roll.
I already did.
Okay. Yeah, I
I
saw that.
I like the idea that like everyone at the same time, as soon as
I
they notice it's
Yeah.
dark, just
Yes.
cast a spell and Rune's just sitting there like
Yeah.
Y'all,
Well, fuck me, I guess. Like, I
I
do
would
look at
rather not.
with that, like without even like looking at each other. Templion like touches his glaive and it lights up. What would Ares touch to light up?
Mallet.
Oh, okay, yeah, touches the mallet, and then Ira just has a firebolt ready in her hands and is just like holding it. Which this does also mean like you will be immediately ready to fire it at whatever.
yes.
And then Rune's just back there, just
Rune,
and
touch somebody's shoulder so you know you don't die.
I
yes,
mean, stuff
ma'am.
on the floor.
He and he I see like he just touches the nearest one, which is Ares. Listen, man, I'm sorry about this.
Oh, you're fine. I mean, do you want to borrow my mallet so you can see?
Nah, that's fine.
Alright, well,
Oh,
I'll try to.
let's go throw fireballs at somebody.
And
Alright, let's go.
they
Mallet.
be they begin walking forward, and Wolf has dark vision, so he is able to see a lot better than the others as they trek through. And as they make their way through, they thought this might have just been like a smaller basement, but no, as they continue onward, it seems like the ground starts going lower, as if it's going down into some sort of catacombs. And even as they try to kind of put their hands on the walls just to get a better feel of the area, uh, they can feel that the walls eventually stop being made of wood and turn to rock. And their light sources, as they just kind of wave them around to look at their surroundings, they can see they are in some sort of catacomb area.
Well,
man, this is a big basement.
Basements
Yeah,
usually aren't this big, Templion.
I didn't even know this was down here.
You
yeah,
also didn't know where the basement was.
But
I would not have to say that. Though
um,
I can't blame you, Rune. I mean, a loose floorboard or whatever it was. I mean,
yeah, I mean, come
I don't
on,
even, I don't
how
even know
could
what a floorboard is.
I am rolling perception for Rune just to see if he can see anything odd going on.
You get my 1d20 if
Ow.
As Rune starts trying to look around at everyone's light sources. He's trying to peer further down. As he squints his eyes, he sees a glint, a purple glint just out of the corner of his eye, deep down the catacomb. There's something down there. Can't quite make it out, but there's definitely something down there.
Can Ares try?
Yes. You're gonna have to have like super eyesight, but yeah. Okay, well that is better than runes.
And I am like holding a light source.
Ares
So that's
confirms that it is, in fact, something.
Yeah, well, pretty much. Ares squints, and he's able to see it too, though similar to Rune, he can't actually make out what it is. It's just a purple glint. But he thought he could see a second one.
Can Ira try?
my god.
Yes.
If only got the 18 for that. That's not
Ira can't even see it. She has no idea what
Iris
they're
is
talking about.
completely blind.
Not
Like
completely,
me.
but yeah, no, as Ira tries to peer down, she cannot see any glint. It's just more dark corridor.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, there might be two of them. I swear I saw two of these purple things.
Yeah, so it is purple.
Yeah, and there's not just one, I don't think, but one like was there and then it wasn't.
Wait, how does Templion see?
What?
Whatever T wants to see.
No, like, how does Templion see if he doesn't actually have, like, eyes?
You're forgetting
Now
that
you're asking that?
he's a golem. It's It's literally magic.
Yeah, he's if you want an actual in-universe explanation, he can pretty much just like his like so because he is made out of the rocks, and when his rocks touch onto a thing, he can essentially feel out anything that is touching
Right.
whatever he is currently touching. So anything connected to the floor, he can see that, and anything connected to that, he's able to see. So basically, it's just like anything that isn't like touching anything that he is currently touching in any way, he would
That's
not be
not
able to see.
cool.
Okay.
What he can't touch, he can't see. There.
So wait, did he even need to do the light thing to his glaive?
Technically not, but
I do like the idea that he just does it because he thinks that that's a thing he's supposed to do. He noticed everyone else was doing something like that.
when he was in a town like at nighttime, he saw some people take out candles and light them. So to him, just whenever things get dark, you got to do that.
You gotta light the way.
Yeah.
The way that
So
you can't see.
will Ira trust Ares and Rune and also Templion? Will he trust them? I mean, I'm pretty sure he will, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's barely paying attention.
with that, the two they all start continuing down the corridor. As they get closer to it, they do believe they can hear something. Who would like to roll to see if they can listen in? I'm gonna roll.
Okay. Wow. I
Okay.
like how you and I, both of our rolls have been like above 10.
As Rune and Ares get close, they kind of tilt their heads so that their ears face the corridor, trying to see if they can figure out what the noise is. And it appears to be whispering. And they can clearly hear someone speaking, especially Ares. Now, to Rune, he can't quite tell if this person is speaking another language or if he just can't clearly hear what they're saying because they're whispering. Ares, on the other hand, knows that that is another language. In fact, he feels like he's heard it somewhere before, but he can't remember where.
Rolling, typing or something, I guess.
What was that?
Iris, or yeah, Iris typing.
Oh,
That was confusing. Anyways,
What?
you were typing. It said that you were typing.
I wasn't typing.
Oh, it said that you were. That was off.
No. I was looking at
Anyways,
the rolls, but I wasn't typing.
it said that you were typing. Anyways,
and Rune is trying to whisper to the others. There's someone in here.
and they're speaking a different language.
They are?
Yeah, except I'm dumb, and I don't know what it is.
Well, I don't know what it is either.
You didn't even know it was a different language, did you?
I couldn't tell if it was a different language or if I just couldn't hear them.
Well, I can confirm it.
I love
Probably
being
both.
sneaky.
You're not doing a good job at it.
like he doesn't even whisper or anything. He's just, I love being sneaky.
Sorry, T, but you're not really being sneaky.
And Wolf is starting to lean down, and he even speaks to Templeon. I can sense it. The one that cursed the bearer is inside.
Oh,
It's in a different language.
well, great, we're here.
Let's
Now,
kill it.
what would they like to do? What would you all like to do in this situation?
Tempted to
I know.
just have Templeon open the door and walk in.
So,
Well, the door is open. There's no
Oh.
door because they
I
can
do-
see the glint
Oh,
of
okay.
something in the room.
I do have a question for the wolf,
Okay.
but I can't talk to it.
Well, you can talk to it. It's just you can't hear what it says back.
Well, I
And
need to hear
Templeon
it.
Templeon can
Yeah.
tell you what it says back.
Hey T, could you ask the wolf a question for me?
Sure.
Could you ask it if it knows what language they're speaking?
Okay. Hey, Wolf. You know what language the guys in there are speaking?
No, it is completely foreign to me.
Well,
The Wolf says he doesn't know.
I mean, it sounds familiar, but I just don't know what it is, so. Anyways.
I don't know. So what do we do now?
Well,
Guess go in.
we've got a couple options. We can go in, swords ready for swinging, or we can try to take it more tactically and try to sneak in without being seen.
I like sneaking.
I don't see.
I would never just
So
go
it
in.
depends on Rune. I mean, I'm helping him around. So.
It would be incredible if this ends up being a fucking Sarge situation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for stealth for
Yes.
Templeon, and it's gonna be a fucking 20.
Yes.
They're gonna think he's like a hat rack.
Yes. Please, Dice Maiden, please.
I doubt it'll happen. I just
I
think that
do
would be really
too.
funny.
Yes, it would. Maroon looks over at Ira. Look, we need to figure out what this guy's up to.
Hey, someone
Can't.
can go in as a distraction and the others could listen.
I mean, I'm pretty good at talking.
Okay. Templeon. You walk in there because you are made of dark magic, right? So maybe because of this whole thing they've got going on, maybe they won't be able to sense you.
Okay.
Alright, can you roll for sneak?
Roll to have him waltz in. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my god.
Does he even try to
Well?
sneak or does he just walk?
I like to imagine he just walks in and stands.
And he still has his glowing glaive. And he's just walking. And he stands still. And Rude immediately facepalm. And like he, because he's made out of rock, so like you could hear him walk in. But as Templeon walks in, and he just kind of stops moving as soon as he sees a figure, appeared to be a robed figure that appeared to have something on their lap. They appeared to be crouched down on their knees, and they had something on their lap. They appeared to be reading something, or at least chanting over whatever it was that they were holding. And the figure, as soon as Templeon entered the room, slightly turned their head, but then just kind of looked back, and it was unclear if they noticed Templeon or not. As Templeon looked around the room a bit, he could see that purple glint that Rune and Ares were talking about. It was a bunch of purple crystals. But here was the odd thing about it. Now, Templeon he's not really proficient when it comes to crystals, even though he's made out of rock, so he doesn't think the crystals are supposed to have people inside them, but these crystals had people inside them.
Oh,
Find some logic.
that looks bad. Hey, person.
Templeon! Damn it. The robed figure still chants something for a couple more seconds before closing the book that was on their lap and standing, and then turning toward Templeon. Their hood was put over their face, so it was hard to make out any features, though they had some very pale skin, and it looked like this person was very old, at least from the few features that Templeon was able to make out, mainly a nose and a chin sticking out of the hood. Now, something odd, especially to Templeon's magic sight, is that anything that went to, or that was under the robe specifically, he was not able to see. He could only see the nose and the chin and some tufts of hair because they were coming out of the hood. But other than that, he was unable to see anything.
Hey, what are the crystals?
The figure is simply looking Templeon up and down. What a marvelous specimen. He slowly walks over toward Templeon and raises a hand, almost like he's trying to touch Templeon. What would Templeon like to do?
He just wants to like back up a little bit. That's weird.
I'm simply admiring your craftsmanship. Only a true dark mage could create a golem of such magnitude.
That's cool.
Should we
I
go
don't know
in?
what that means.
As Ira said that, the figure turns. So, you are the ones who are trying to interfere with me.
Damn it, Ira. Why did you have to talk?
Listen, pal, we don't know what you're doing. All we want to know is why you cursed the forest, if you were that bandit that we killed, and also, like, can you just bring the forest back? And maybe all the people. What'd you do with all the people?
Are they in the crystals?
I just see Templeon, like, his triangle turns to, like, a shocked face that has an exclamation point above, above, like, the eye. And he's just like,
Yeah.
oh, that's what those crystals are.
That makes sense. I mean, it doesn't
see.
really, but
No matter, I have already done all the research I need.
Research your way to hell, man.
Would anyone like to try to attack him?
To throw her fireball.
Ooh, okay. Alright, I will have you roll for it still, but because it's been kind of charging in her hand the whole time, it's going to do a lot more damage.
oh,
Ooh! Okay.
Like that.
As she fires the charged up firebolt, it flies out and it is a direct hit onto the guy. He does grunt in pain as the flames start covering his robe. I will have you roll a 2d10 for damage.
oh.
Typing. Oh. Oh.
Now, while this did seem to do a decent amount, and Rune even turns to Ira as the guy is on fire, we need to get these answers before we kill him.
Not killing, it's just
Right.
gonna burn him a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. And as he turns back, his eyes widen as the flames are gone. And the guy is just kind of brushing off his robe. I should have expected something like this.
Start powering up, like,
The man starts moving both of his hands toward himself in sort of an X-like motion. And as he does this, dark magic is starting to course from his body into his hands.
Magic. Now can I show you mine?
What would Ares like to try here?
Ares wants to attack her with the mallet.
Okay. As Ares rushes over with the mallet and he raises up, he tries to swing it down on the guy, but without even actually moving, the man slides out of the way. His actual body didn't move, but it was as if some sort of force carried him away from the mallet swing as it swung down. As Ares' attack missed, from one of his hands is a purple bolt of electricity that he fires out to try to hit Ares.
That's not very nice.
The bolt does strike, and it does start doing some electrical damage onto Ares. Let me see how much damage that's going to do. Okay, I gotta look at Ares' health.
It's 10, I think. No, it's... Is it? I don't
This
know.
is yes, it is 10, but at the moment, because we haven't oh wait a minute. Well, no, it's because we haven't like stopped to like rest or anything, so we haven't healed fully yet. So that will do 4 damage to Ares. So you have 4 HP left.
Oh,
That might be a good time to use my healing potion.
You hurt him.
Yeah, see, that happens sometimes.
That I did.
People are like him are just
You-
kind of disrespectful.
You
And I do see at this moment dark magic starts kind of just slightly exuding off of Templeon's body,
Oh God, no!
and
The
they
pissed off big
and
teeth.
a grin starts to form on the man's face as far as they can see. Does that anger you?
You know, it would be funny.
Yes.
We were talking about like his faces and stuff yesterday, and we were talking about his pissed off face.
Would you like to kill me?
Yes.
Can you roll for an attack?
Yes.
Which attack would you like to do? Glaive?
He wants to try and crush this man's skull with his hands.
Ooh.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yes, you can.
Man, I should have used that for the strike.
Fuck.
You know,
rather-
I know that you aren't going to like this, but I was kind of hoping you'd get what you just rerolled.
Yeah, that's fine.
As Templeon rushes over to the man, his body stops. It is frozen, thanks to the other hand. And as the group watches, they can see the dark magic that was exuding off of Templeon's body seems to be connecting to the man's hand. And Templeon is completely stuck. Now, Templeon is still conscious. He can still feel that all of this is happening, but he cannot move.
Can Ares try another
yes. Quite a specimen indeed. I don't know who crafted you, but I must have you for my own.
because that's not creepy.
I want, before Ares does something, Rune must try. Actually, no, before Rune tries something, I am going to have Wolf do something. Wolf
Yes.
wants to save his buddy. Templeon has only been kind to Wolf, and Wolf lunges at the man, and they can see not only does Wolf lunge, but magic starts coming off of Wolf, and fangs appear. Not Wolf's fangs, but sort of magically created ones that are much larger. And he clamps down on one of the arms of this dark mage, specifically the arm that was controlling Templeon. Templeon is free now, though he does fall on the ground. And the mage now has Wolf stuck on his arm. Damn you, mutt! No. No. This could actually work wonderfully. Suddenly, the dark magic that was coming off of the man is pouring into Wolf now. And they can see as soon as it starts going into Wolf's body starts to contort. This is very painful, whatever this mage is trying to do. Now I will have Rune try to attack. Damn. Wolf fires one of his arrows. However, just like before, the dark mage just moves without actually moving himself away from it, the arrow missing almost completely. As Wolf is contorting, the mage lets him go, and he falls on the ground. However, his red eyes have now changed into a glowing violet, and his hair begins to stand up on his back as he starts growling at the group. This should keep you all busy for a while. And with that, the mage takes his book and
Damn it, I wanted to burn
vanishes.
the book.
I wish I could have shoot him with a blow dart. That would have been better.
Get back here!
As Templion tries to move to where the mage was, Wolf stands in his way.
Not a good idea, buddy. Sorry.
I really don't want to kill Wolf.
Wolf howls like before, and shadow wolves begin to form off of the floor and the walls. There are a total, including the real wolf, 8 wolves.
Ugh. Okay.
Now,
I'm-
that all I will say here is there is not a definitive way to get through this fight. There is not one way this fight has to be done.
I have an idea, but it is weird. Could Ares try to shoot the real wolf? Because, he was around that area. With the blow gun.
You can, yes.
Unless there's a better way.
Here's the problem with that. The blow darts, while they don't do much damage, they do still do damage, right? So yes, you can definitely do that, and you might be able to use that to kind of wear Wolf down, but that's not going to stop Wolf, if you get what I mean.
I have ideas, but I was gonna let it other people do stuff.
Okay, I do. So Rune does look conflicted. He has like you can tell on his face, he is visibly conflicted about this, but he is slowly putting his bow and arrow back, and he is starting to take out his sword.
I really don't want to kill these wolves.
Neither do I. Damn it, I
Okay.
required a sword.
Can
Okay.
I can I refreeze the big wolf? See if she can freeze the big wolf's paws on the ground.
Hang on, I gotta look at You can try, though that it's very dangerous, but yes, that is something you can try.
Like, I don't wanna kill him.
Correct. I understand. So again, if you want to do that, you can. It's just it is very dangerous.
Should I try my idea?
Yeah.
Okay. So, my idea is to have Templeon cast Animal Friendship. Now, I know that Wolf is currently, like, possessed by dark magic or whatever, but that's honestly that's the main reason that I think this might work here. Because Templeon is also,
Dark magic.
and animal friendship requires like that you have a bit of food, which
You
because we
do
just came
now.
because we just came from the shop. I do have a bit of
Yes.
food.
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
Should not have wasted that inspiration.
No, but here we go.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god!
Yes, I finally can do one of these scenes. So,
Ow.
And this works because Templeon's dark magic. Oh god, hold on, wait.
okay, yes, I will wait. So, Templeon is utterly devastated by this.
Lock him up.
He does not want to harm his friend. The only person he wants to harm is whoever that dick was. He does not want to hurt Wolf. And strangely enough, at this moment, as the group is preparing, they're trying to think of something they can do, as the shadow wolves are beginning to pounce on all of them, and they are readying to do something to fight back. Templeon's body starts to change. The dark magic dissipates. As the group watches, it becomes normal magic. As Templeon rushes over toward Wolf, taking the meat stick out from where he had stored it, it sort of becomes enveloped in the magic as well as he rushes over to Wolf, and he tries to do something that he has only seen a couple other people on his travels do. He tries to hug Wolf. As he does, the magic begins entering Wolf's body, and they can see that one of Wolf's eyes reverts to its normal red color, and the shadow wolves all begin to disappear. And Wolf is looking at Templeon. My friend, you truly wish to save me.
Yes. Yeah.
No mortal has ever been so kind. But this curse, it is too powerful. I don't believe there's much any of you can do. While I am still sane, please, strike me down.
Now could Ares do the blow dart?
Well, what do you all want to do? Do you want to take that request?
I mean, it was his request.
Yeah,
No.
but
I really don't want to kill him.
No. No. No.
I don't want to.
Rune. So and they obviously Templeon's the only one who could actually hear what he said. So
Yeah.
I do just want to say that Rune has been taking like very slow, short steps over toward Wolf while this has been going on, with his sword still at the ready.
Maybe we can leave before the curse ends, and or comes back, whichever. I don't, and hunt down that person. But
It's taking everything to hold it back even now. I don't have much time, my friend.
Templeon just wants to get up. Okay.
Now, since Rune is currently the closest, will Templeon let Rune approach with the sword?
Yeah, I think Templeon at this point is just straight up leaving.
Templeon turns and he begins to walk out of the room as Rune walks over with his sword at the ready.
I think Ares followed Templion.
As Rune is about to swing, in a flash of light, someone else enters the room. My, I must commend you. I honestly didn't believe that you all would be willing to go through with all that. It was Sherry. She looks down at Wolf, takes a hand, placing it above his head. And as they watch, she is draining the dark magic out of his body. She takes seemingly all of it, as it forms into just a black and purple orb floating in her hand, before she crushes it, and the magic seemingly goes away. And Wolf is looking shocked. Templeon can even slightly hear him as Templeon has made it out of that room and was almost like in the hallway at the moment, but can hear Wolf's voice. I'm cured.
Wait, what?
Rune is glaring daggers at Sherry. You couldn't have shown up sooner? I had my reasons. Yeah, as you always do.
You're lucky I don't have a sword.
Ira wants to approach Sharon with her dagger.
And Wolf looks up at Templeon and he rushes over to him and just kind of pushes his head on Templeon's leg.
I, it was that a what?
You know, Golem, most people in these situations would say, thank you.
I don't believe you deserve it that much. It could have came earlier.
Was this all just a trick?
No. It wasn't, but I was watching you near the end. I just wanted to make sure that you all were strong enough to go through with that. After all, it wouldn't have been worth the effort of saving him otherwise.
It wouldn't have been worth. You're
Now you're
expecting
starting
a
to piss me
thank
off.
you while talking like that?
Told you she was a bitch.
Yeah, now we have a reason to leave her the same condition we would have left the wolf. Unfortunately, can't do that now. 'Cause that's called murder, I
Well,
think.
I don't have time for this. I'm gonna go find that person.
Yeah, let's go find that totally friendly person and totally send them to a better place.
Templeon has no fucking clue how he's going to find that person.
Yeah. And Sherry, so she has a very kind of bland expression that doesn't seem to change. But as the group kind of turn around to walk out with Templeon, and how do you suppose you will find him exactly?
And thank you for nothing.
Nothing. Well, I suppose nothing would also include me informing you of his whereabouts. But if you don't wish to know, then I can always continue this search on my own.
You do that.
I would like to know where he is. Thank you for saving Wolf. I appreciate it.
And she has a very small smile. There, now was that so hard?
If it weren't for whatever this really numb feeling is, and these constant thoughts of, I don't know what you all would call it. I don't think I would have said that.
Don't feel bad, Templeon. Most people would not have said that. Come with me. I will explain everything.
Ira wants to.
Okay. Templeon just immediately starts following her.
What would Ira like to do?
Ira wants to kind of just grab her arm.
Okay.
You,
Oh, go ahead.
how do you know who we are aside from Rune? Because we never introduced ourselves. And how do you know so much?
How do I know so much? Well, I have many years of experience. I'm in a similar situation as you are, Ira. I know your secret, and I'm sure with that little hint, you also know mine.
So I don't trust you.
Suit yourself. You can trust me, or trust me not. It doesn't change anything. Now, come on. It would be best to get back to my room and not be in this dark, dank place for much longer.
What about the people? What about
Oh.
saving the forest?
Oh, right. And she looks at those dark crystals and she holds out her hand and the crystals start floating over, sort of like around the entire group, and she seems to be kind of studying them. Dear, this is a lot more complicated than I thought. And she seems to be sort of like shooting. It kind of looks like, at least to Ira anyway, small magic missiles at the crystals. And as she is doing that systematically, the crystals seem to break away, and the people start coming out of them.
Well, maybe it would have been better to do this outside.
No, apparently she doesn't
I
hold
can
much
take
promise.
them back.
Hello, guys.
Hi,
About
Jacob.
time.
I've been here for like
Like,
5 or 10 minutes.
Well, you should have said something.
Well, you was in the middle of describing stuff.
Well, okay. We'll get back with Garf in just a second.
Well, I guess we better get going. We have bodies to make.
You
What?
mean? You mean? Okay, never mind. Well, bodies are already made, though.
I'm meaning that we are going to make more bodies.
let's
How are you
do
gonna
it.
make more bodies. Bodies are already made.
We're going to
I'm
murder
talking about
them.
murdering.
I just see while they're talking, Sherry's still just doing that to the crystals, and all the people are just kind of plopping into a pile, and she's just not caring.
Are they alive, people?
Yeah, like, are you sure you should be doing that? Do you want me to be honest? Probably not.
Yes, right?
Wait,
Honestly,
are we
just
already
don't.
making the bodies?
And then they can start hearing like disgruntled moans and everything from the person pile.
Oh no.
All
Okay,
right,
let's
I'll
go.
lead them back.
See, look, they're fine.
Ready to put this stuff
I will tell them where to go, and they will go.
in there
And
Hopefully.
and
I get this freaking.
she gets the last one before she starts making her way out from the basement.
Okay.
Man, I'm so glad to see that. I'm so glad to see that Dice Maiden's not being a bitch today.
Oh yeah. Did you see what happened with Wolf?
I did not.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I'll tell you once we get done here, since the end of the session is coming up.
You know what I would like to say about Sherry?
What?
She did just take credit for saving Wolf, even though Templeon's the reason Wolf wasn't dead before she got there.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. If you haven't been able to tell already, I am trying to make her not likable.
Well, I mean, I feel like at some point in the future, especially when Templeon starts asking, like, or starts to realize what that guy said about him having a creator, I imagine he's going to like her a lot less.
Maybe.
Well, okay, whenever he also learns what she is and what, like, anything is.
You're correct. So, as they follow Sherry back outside, and they go back out into the city, and they can see it is almost sunrise now. They can see the sun just peeking up out from the horizon. And as they exit the item shop, there's Garf. Apparently, while they were inside doing all of that, he had wandered off a bit from the group while they were trying to get to the item shop and got lost.
I thought you were going to say he was looking for rocks to make chicken.
You know what? That's even better. Yeah, we'll go.
Peekaboo.
He's got, like,
Garf, where the hell have you been?
I've been
And
looking for
not
rocks.
helping out?
And where'd you get
Yeah,
that
I've been
chicken?
looking for rocks because I knew Wolf has been hungry, so I got him some rocks to turn into chicken.
About time
Oh.
that we could have
you
used
guys
your
been up
hand
to?
in combat.
Oh, Garth, this is going to be a whole. Okay, can you give Wolf that chicken? I think he needs that chicken.
I think
Where's
Wolf
the
would
other
very
guy?
much appreciate that chicken.
I would very much appreciate that chicken. Yes.
Wolf says he would very much appreciate that chicken.
Well, he
Where's
can have
the
this
other
chicken.
guy?
As soon as I turn these rocks into chicken.
And he gives Wolf the chicken, and he
Oh, okay,
takes
'cause
one bite, and
for a
his
second there, I thought he was going to say I needed the roll to see if I could turn it into chicken, but
no, he already got it, and his eyes widen at the taste, and he starts taking like large bites, but you can tell that he is like savoring each one.
you're welcome, bud.
I think Wolf appreciates receiving the chicken.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Still following Sherry.
Where's your friend at? Barf?
Finally, something good happened again.
Yeah, I can see Alpha just kind of wheeling in.
This fucking
Oh,
this
we
golem
could have used your help
transformer
too.
Optimus Prime looking ass.
Now, I do think it would, just to illustrate the scene better, because Audrey said that Ira was following Sherry, that the group, like the rest of them during this whole chicken thing, were just hanging out with Garth, so they stopped following Sherry. But Ira continued.
Would you guys like some tea? I mean, some chicken? Sorry, I'm putting tea in the fridge.
I mean, I haven't eaten since yesterday, so
Aries just like pass out.
yeah, yes, Aries just passes out. Yeah, I'll take some chicken. That's pretty good.
I'll
And
take it.
and while they're doing that, having chicken and everything, Sherry and Ira are getting close to the Adventurers Guild, but Sherry does stop walking. Are they gone? Can finally give us some space.
Sorry for all the noise. I'm just putting groceries away.
Yeah, that's fine. Now then, Ira, I'm sure you have plenty of questions for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make it clear in the cavern?
So then, as I hinted to before, similar to you, I am a familiar.
I got that.
Unlike you, I have been on this plane for much, much, much longer.
How did you manage that?
Well, it's not easy. I have had to, let's say, shed multiple forms throughout the generations.
Why won't you go back to the familiar plane?
There are certain things here, particularly that one with the dark magic, that I have been trying to stop for millennia now, and going back to the familiar plane will only prolong his doings.
I wonder. I was sent here for a reason. I wonder if my reason was to meet you and help you.
Well, I can give you the actual reason if you want, but if you want to actually accomplish that mission, yes, meeting me is, well, practically required. The interesting thing about the gods is they want the dark magic to be gone completely, but they do not know any way of actually doing that.
If the dark magic's gone completely, that means Temple.
That will be a matter discussed at a later time.
Disgust. He doesn't use his dark magic for anything but good.
correct, which is why I did not destroy him immediately. What
So don't.
does interest me, however, is that little display he put on there. Changing dark magic into normal magic should be, well, impossible for one like him. So the fact that he was able to manage it is quite intriguing, wouldn't you say?
He's not just experiment for you to study.
Well, I wouldn't quite say that. I don't know
Do
the
you know who
intents of
his
his creator.
Ooh.
Do you know who his creator is?
Unfortunately, no.
I'm back.
And it did not appear to be that dark mage fellow, so it must be another one from the society. And
Okay.
she kind of eyes Ira. Did the gods not inform you about the society?
No, the gods don't.
Of
The
course.
familiar plane has changed a lot, I guess, since you've been here. The gods interact with this a lot.
Of course not. And yet they still wish for you to go with them on their bidding. Okay. There is a lot for me to explain, and it will involve the others, unfortunately. So it would be best if we wait for them. If you wouldn't mind following me back in, I could get you perhaps some tea, maybe some booze if you would prefer.
If it's strong, then yes.
All right then, I will see what I can do.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna have to carry Ares back.
I do see, like, as they are going into the Adventurers Guild, we just cut back to the others as they're holding up Ares. Oh, man, he's a lot heavier than he looks.
I used to be a blacksmith.
I mean, yeah,
Hey,
That's
he
pretty-
remembered something.
that's true.
Yeah, I wrote that down a long time ago. That's
Two
like,
things.
I remember. Oh yeah, we have to write some stuff down in his notebook and stuff.
As I see, as they eventually get back to the Adventurers Guild and he regains the use of his arms and hands, he begins writing in his notebook. We found a wolf. He's a good boy. We we found a powerful mage. I don't like her very much.
No,
We found
we found a powerful mage. He's not a good boy.
yeah, we found a powerful dark mage. He's not a good boy.
We
We-
ran into Garf. He had chicken.
We found another powerful mage. She's worse.
Yeah, she's way worse. I found out that I'm dead inside. That's a lot.
Wow. Just see like writes wow after that and adds like a smiley face.
He has to write down his emotions.
And that's his log entry for this session.